Let's just say, what's up? It's your girl. Today's word is perseverance. Why the word was in my head when I woke up this morning, I don't know. But I feel like a message is coming through and I need to share it. So immediately after the word was given to me, all of these images and info started coming through. So I'm gonna share what I know, share what I heard this morning. Being able to push on and push through in the worst state, I believe, in the worst possible scenario, circumstance, situation, whatever it is you got going on, push through it. When I was a little girl, all I wanted to do when I grew up was to be an actress. I thought that being a superstar meant being able to take care of my family, meant we weren't gonna have to starve anymore. Unfortunately, that never happened. As most, know. Usually when you have those types of dreams growing up, it's just a dream, it's a fantasy, it's something that we see when we watch TV as kids. But for me, it was something more, because each state that we moved into, I found a new way to entertain the community. I was 10, 11 the very first time I put on a little show. Then I did it in California. So, it was in my mind, it was all I wanted to do. Then I got here to New York City, grew up, and then started having babies and kept having babies. So, of course, the dream just kind of goes. The problem with that is that what do you do when you only have one goal in mind? Even as a little girl, I only wanted one thing. And I was good at a lot of stuff, but I only wanted one thing. So here we are, 48 years later, and I couldn't be more pleased with what the universe has chosen for me, because the universe knows more than me, knows more than what I know. And to me, what I am doing now is more realistic. It's just as hard. It entails just as much sacrifice. It entails, putting your head up even when you don't want to. It entails getting your black, white, yellow, purple, red ass up off that lazy couch and pushing yourself through whatever adversity you have going on in your life. Whatever it is, it does not matter. If you're homeless, it does not matter. If you're hungry, it does not matter. If you're sick, it does not matter. You push through it. You push through it. And that's what I have been learning about myself, that I've always been this person. I just never acknowledged it. Whenever a hardship would come, I would just suck it up and just ride it out. I didn't realize that it takes strength to not curl up in the corner and cry because it's just so hard and you just can't take it. You just don't know what to do. You don't know how you're gonna feed your kids. You don't know how you're gonna shelter your kids. When you have all these things that you have to worry about, you don't think about how you're gonna get through it because you're literally doing it. My dream didn't pop off, which is fine. I'm very surprised that I am as in love with skincare products as I am. I'm totally shocked. I did not see that coming, but it makes sense. And I'm gonna tell you why it makes sense. I've had a best friend who has been my raw dog. She's been my, she's my, I don't know, she's my everything. She's my everything. And for the last 20 plus years, anytime I needed to talk, no matter what time it was, it could be 3, 4 a.m. in the morning, she's picking up that phone for me. She's picking up the phone for me. When my mother died, she came to the hospital on her birthday, because my mom died on her birthday, And she sat with my mother and I and everybody else that was there until my mom finally took her last breath and passed on. That's my girl. I mean, not my girl like my girlfriend, because no, but that's my girl. We have not spoken since February because when I was finally ready to disclose to her, because I hadn't told her yet, hi Greg, when I was ready to disclose my project, Beyond the Horizon, my girl did something that she had never ever done in her life. She told me I wasn't gonna be able to do it. And I was like, that's so weird. Like, I've had 1,001. I don't know where the light is at. Yeah, here. I've had 1,001 ideas that never went off, that never made it past the thought process. You know, it's just talking, just BS. But the one project that I'm like, yep, this is it for me. I'm done. I don't need anything else. That's the time she tells me, oh, you're not gonna be able to do it. You ain't got no money. What? That's how I knew. That's how I knew that I was on the right path. That's how I knew I don't have to look for anything else. This is it. This is where I'm gonna put my blood, sweat, and tears into. This is what I want. Because at the end of the day, I don't have anybody except myself and the universe. You know why that is? Because that's the way it's supposed to be when you get ready to walk into greatness. When you get ready to walk into what you want in your life, you can't have a bunch of people with you. You can't have an entourage. It doesn't work that way. Oh, where's the sun? You need to be by yourself. And it's not to say that my friend and I are forever gone, because I will never stop being her friend. But I understand that right now, when I'm going through this, I have to do it alone. I have to, because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to do what I need to do on my own. It's not a bad thing. You know, I don't mind being alone. I don't mind being by myself. I have so much to do. But what happens when you don't have anything to do, when you're in your 40s and you're sitting at home wondering where your life went? Get up. Stop worrying about where your life went. I did that for a little bit, because once I started hitting menopause, I was like, damn, I didn't do anything in my life that I wanted to do. And I'm talking as if I was like in my 80s and 90s. And I'm not. I just didn't, I don't know. I don't know if I didn't want to do the work at the very beginning, or if I didn't see that I had to do the work. I don't know. But I got up off that lazy ass couch and been busting my ass for years. I have sacrificed everything. I gave up my apartment. I moved my kids. I had to go find myself. I had to. And in the process, yeah, I'm working my way up, but at least it's my foundation. It's no longer anybody else's foundation. It's mine. And now I have to build on that. Yeah, it's rough. But I was born into poverty. I was born into the struggle, so I know how to get through it. I know how to do it. What I don't know how to do is to be at ease and be stress-free, and that's what I'm working toward. Yeah, they say money doesn't make the world go round. Yes, it does. They say money doesn't make you happy. They're lying, because you can't do anything in life without freaking money. You can't even build a website without a little bit of money. You can't get oodles of noodles across the street for $1 if you ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Oodles and noodles. I'm just throwing that out there because the store is ridiculously expensive. I'm just saying that you can do a lot with money. And I know that people say, oh, money is the root of all evil. You need to find other things to do. Yeah, you can. Don't get me wrong. I agree wholeheartedly to a certain extent. You don't need money to revolve around your world to make you feel whole. But it helps. I'm completely 100% broke. I have been broke for the last 4 years. And I say broke, I mean literally just barely making it. Barely making it. But I feel like I'm one of the richest women in the world. Why? Because I finally found myself. I finally found who I am and my purpose. I don't gotta listen to what anybody else says about me. They can have their opinion. I don't give two shits. I don't care. I know who I am. And that to me is the most important thing, because it took me so long to find out who I was. So yeah, if you're out there and you're sitting around thinking that, okay, my life is over, well, I'm too old to do this, and listen, you might be a little bit too old to do some things, but you're not too old to do everything. And if you do have a dream out there, if there's something that you truly want to do, if you're going through menopause, now is the perfect time to do it. Because trust me, if you can actually pull it off while you're going through menopause, oh, you're going to be successful. Forget about it. Forget about it. Because this right here is the most challenging, this will be the most challenging obstacle of your life. Because there's nothing you can do about it. You gotta work through it. You gotta sleep through it. You gotta eat through it. You gotta fuck through it. Well, you know what I'm saying. You can't really say that word, but you have to live your life through the menopause. Once you do that, once you figure out what you truly want to do in your life, and you say, you know what? F this job. This job is not gonna do what I need it to do. I need something. Once you get to that point, and you think shit is gonna start falling apart around you, that's only because it's supposed to. All the shit that's around you right now, that's being held up, that's been secure for the last 10, 15, 20 years, it's because you haven't made waves yet. You're comfortable. Get your ass uncomfortable and see how fast everything falls apart. But it's not falling apart. It's reshaping itself around you. Don't ever think that your life is falling apart. It's really, really not. It's the universe reshaping. Once you step on that stone and you loosen that up, the universe is going to help you figure the rest of it out. It's going to set a path for you. And it's a path that you're not even going to see coming. Like I said, I never thought that I would be into skincare products. But if it wasn't for the menopause, I probably wouldn't be. But that's how I know I'm going to be successful. I already know I am. My first $1 million is already in the bank. I'm just waiting for the check to clear. Okay? So listen. Life is hard. But you have the choice. God gave you the choice to figure out how you want to best play your life. And some people can be angry, some people can be sad, some people can be lost. It happens. We all go through the motions. But if you have an end game, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Find a way to build yourself up. Find a way to lose the weight. You know what I'm saying? To get those knees feeling better, to get that back not in so much pain anymore, to live your life, to find that youth that we've lost, because it's still within you. It's almost definitely within you. You just gotta find it, and you gotta stop being afraid. You gotta stop being afraid. I know you're comfortable, you know you got your little set money, so you know how to do your bills, you know you this, but are you really happy? That's the question you have to ask yourself. If you're not really happy, then you need to figure out what's gonna really make you happy, because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when I'm in that bed, yeah, I ain't got nobody, but I got that peace of mind. I can sit and I can think about what I want to do tomorrow, because there's nobody to stop me. There's nobody to stop me from achieving my dreams, and there's nobody to stop you. So push through. Perseverance. Remember, it's never too late to recreate who you are. All right, ladies, I will talk to y'all later.